Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of LavaCraft from the MoonCraft server. And I hope you guys are excited. If not, make sure you get excited because we have a lot of fun stuff planned for today. And I actually got commissioned by a fellow Moonie on the server to do a little bit of a redstone project. So we will get to that later, but first we have some housekeeping to do. So like I said, we have a bunch of fun projects for today, and to start it off, we're gonna need to bone meal a bunch of flowers so we can make a bunch of bees. That's right, we're gonna be breeding up some bees and putting them in our semi-auto crop farm to make it a little bit more efficient. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with that and make a few more of these guys, and we actually have to breed up these cats as well. This might be enough, but we need a few more. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and I think it is time to go fishing. And as you guys know, if you've been watching the series since the beginning, it hasn't been that long. This is only episode 5? Yeah, 5. So make sure you go back and rewatch it if you are confused by this style of fishing. So if you're wondering why we do our fishing that way, well, it's because we get awesome things from it, like this, and this, and one of my favorites right here, the squid head, super amazing stuff. And we even scored one of these super cool drowned heads, gotta love it. Everyone loves a drowned head. Well, sorry about that, I got a little bit ahead of myself. Yeah, sorry, anyways, let's get back to the task at hand. So as you can see, I have a bunch of beehives with some bees in there, and let's go ahead and put them in our semi-automatic crop farm. And I'll explain to you guys why we need to do that. And I think I just saw a bee fly up over it. Anyways, let's head over there and get some work done. Well, guys, I pretty much placed all of the beehives, so let's go ahead and show that off right now. So we're headed into the semi-automatic crop farm where you can see a couple of beehives starting to fill up. There's some bees hanging out, and the reason that we want some bees in here is to basically speed up the process of the crop growth so we can keep our golden carrot crop shop fully stocked. Right now we need to go stock it up with some wheat, I believe. So we're probably going to harvest this, and basically the way these bees help this farm become a little bit more efficient is by pollinating the crops after they go and check out this flower over here. They get some pollen on their butts, and then they go back and forth between the beehive and the flower. And as they do that, they drop pollen onto these crops, which actually helps them grow a little bit faster. So if you didn't know, you could definitely use these mechanics to make your crop farms just a little bit more efficient. You guys might already be hearing some pistons and some droppers firing off in the background. And if you remember seeing this area the last time, there was no redstone and rails, and this was a beautiful skylight, and now it's just an ugly little rail system. So I guess I should explain that to you guys. In between episodes, we did this. So if you couldn't tell from the time lapse, we made a melon and pumpkin farm, and it is directly connected to our farmer trading hall, where we can just go ahead and do this and trade some pumpkins, trade some melons, quick scroll, and buy some carrots. We have been working diligently to fill this entire double chest full of shulker boxes full of golden carrots. Well, we've only gotten 3 full so far, and we have a bunch more to go, and that is for our new promotional item for the Golden Carrot Crop Shop. We are offering Golden Carrot lunch boxes, and they're going to be everyone's favorite snack. Golden carrots, that's right. And I have prepared ourselves free promotional items for all the Moonies on the server, or the ones that I can find their bases for, at least. It's gonna have just some fun little lunch stuff and a little test sample of our golden carrots, so they know that they are the finest quality golden carrots on the MoonCraft server. Anyways, let's go ahead and take one of these books out real quick and figure out exactly what we are giving to our fellow server mates. The Golden Carrot presents the official Golden Carrot Lunchbox. This is a free promotional gift box, and it's yours to keep. Box and all.
This book is to let you know about the hottest new shop in the shopping district, the Golden Carrot Crop Shop. Stop in anytime, grab some of your favorite items like wheat, seeds, pumpkins, sugarcane, and much more. And don't forget that it's not called the Golden Carrot for nothing. We run 2 separate specials on your carrots. You can buy 1 stack for 1 diamond, or you can purchase a Golden Carrot lunchbox for 1 diamond block. The name brand lunchboxes are shulker boxes full to the brim with golden carrots. As of the time being.
So I know I read that pretty fast, but it's pretty straightforward, so check it out, guys. We changed the display of our golden carrots. So now we are offering a stack of golden carrots for 1 diamond, or one of our super legendary golden carrot lunch boxes full to the brim with golden carrots for 1 diamond block. Super good deal, honestly. And we might not keep this thing stocked all the time. Right now we only have 4. I would like to fill this barrel at some point and just kind of see how long it takes for all of those orders to go through. So we decided to do a promotional box, as you know, for the grand opening of the Golden Carrot Crop Shop. And I now have 2 base coordinates after posting on the Discord, and I set this little thing up. I changed the message board just a little bit, saying that the Golden Carrot grand opening special promo is right over here. So you're just gonna have to take a piece of paper, rename it with your name and your base coordinates, and just drop it in here for me, just like that. I did a little example, and that's where my base is, if you want to come see me. So, hopefully we have some more Moonies take advantage of that, because I got a bunch of goodies for them. Completely free, no strings attached. So anyways, do you guys remember in the last episode when I had told you that I had fallen through this rickety bridge like 3 times? It's a little sketchy, to be honest. Well, I have an update for you. I don't know if these 2 issues are correlated in any way. If so, I think we have a trapdoor bandit on the server. But look at this! All of my trapdoors are opened, and it turned my beautiful little deck area into a death trap. Well, you probably wouldn't die. And I don't think I'm the first person to get bamboozled by this trapdoor opening person, but we're gonna have to keep a close eye on this developing situation. All right, so before we go drop off the gift promotional boxes, whatever we want to call them, ow, hit that lamppost, we have one more thing to check out that I gotta show you guys. I did not do it on camera, but I did sign up for something pretty cool over here in the center of the shopping district. So it's right over here. It's basically like a Secret Santa. So we take a piece of wool, we put our name on it, and then we put it in the submission box. I already did it, and then it got sucked up by a hopper, so we can't do it again. But it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure the way it works is on the 30th of November, which is coming up. It might even be like right now by the time this video comes out. It's gonna give us a shulker box with someone else's name on it, and they're going to be randomized, and then we get to fill up the shulker box and put it under the tree, and it's going to be super fun. So look forward to that, guys. I have some interesting ideas for what we can put in the box. I'm pretty sure the only rule is every slot in the box has to be full, and it doesn't matter what else you put in the box. So that should be a lot of fun. And now it is time to go drop off some promotional Golden Carrot lunch boxes. So we are at our very first Moonies base that we will be delivering a super exclusive Golden Carrot lunchbox to. Whoa! And we kind of almost fell under their base. But yeah, it's a super cool mansion with a blue roof. How cool. And we are going to head inside and check it out a little bit and try and find a nice spot to leave a little goodie bag. All right, so upon entry, wow, this just looks super cool. I love the stairwell up to that beautiful painting. And whoa, look at that chandelier, super cool. And lava. Super cool. Love it. Maybe the storage system's this way? Nope, it's a super cool library. Very ominous. Oh, automatic? That's cool. Let's go through here. Try it out. Nice. Look at this area. This is looking sweet. I need to up my game a little bit. I love these arches. Very, very cool. All right, well, I'm not sure that they would find it over here, so let's keep looking. I love all the different pathways, and this is just a super interesting floor design. I love all that bright orange. Probably not in there either. Let's try this one. Super smelter. Super cool. And it looks like we found the storage room down one of those doorways in the corridor. And I don't know where those items are coming from, but that's pretty cool. Sweet. All right, anyways, this is probably a good spot to leave a present right next to the bed, maybe. So, this fellow Moonie Minecrafter from the MoonCraft server is Clarinet Claire, I believe. Anyway, super cool base, Claire. Love it. It is really sweet. And here's a present for you from the Golden Carrot Crop Shop. So, make sure you stop in and get some more of these golden carrots when you run out. Also got you some cake and a book to read. So, enjoy that. And I think we have to head on to the next base. So, we just flew over to our local jungle to find Crafty Sloth's base, because that's where sloths live, in the jungle. Crafty Sloth actually borrowed me some carrots, and I am here to return the favor. Wow, that's cool. Don't know what that is, but it looks super sweet. Oh, it's a tree farm. A tree farm and a cactus farm. That's sweet. All right, well, lovely base, Crafty Sloth. Really like it. And you got a pet parrot. That's super cool. Oh, wow. I like the use of the shroom lights and the purple glass. That's looking sweet. Another super smelter. Super cool. All right, well, let's look for a commonly used area like a, well, I guess if this nether portal directly links to the hub, it might be a good spot to put a little present. I'm going to continue looking around this base just a wee bit and see if there's not a better looking spot to put this little gift for Crafty Sloth, but this area is probably not it. Let's keep going up. Let's see what's on the top level. All right, well, this might be a good spot, but I think it's probably a better idea to just go ahead and put it down here near the nether portal. Ooh, I like that little fly around thing. Well, let's put it right in front of the nether portal, so whenever she comes through and decides to come back to her base, maybe she... Oh. What? I found it. I found the secret entrance. All right, that was cool. I really like this. This is a nice little storage room. Okay. Super sweet secret storage. Anyways, I think we're still going to go ahead and leave it up there near the nether portal. Like I said, we have an extra special one for Crafty Sloth since she borrowed us all those carrots. Check it out. So, a bunch of golden carrots. She won't have to shop with us for a while, so it might be kind of a silly idea for a promotion, but eventually she will run out and we'll need some more, so she will know where to get them. All right, awesome. We also left a book for you as well. They're all the same, but still, you know, super cool. All right, so we are on top of the super cool, newly finished rocket shop, and it's looking super cool, by the way. I'm pretty sure there's some redstone, which I'm not going to mess with. Anyways, as we have a nice little backdrop of the two shops that we have made so far, I thought it would be a good time to let you guys know what the next part of today's video is going to be. Well, it's going to be a little bit of a redstone project. We actually hopped on Discord with a fellow Moonie, Bellocar, and he asked me if I wanted to enter a partnership with him, and basically I'm going to be helping fix his sorting system situation, and then I can use his raid farm, which is super cool, and I kind of have to remember where it is, but he did show me once. It was a little late at night for me, and he kind of walked me through how to use it, which I think we're going to have to use it once or twice to make sure we have all of the different items that we want to filter. Is there a top on this? No! We're going to try and find the raid farm, maybe fire it up once or twice, and then get to work on some redstone for him so that we can get some, I don't know, totems of undying, I guess. Anyways, happy to help, and it should be a fun project. So I will see you guys once we find this place. So we found the raid farm. The way it works is we have to go and kill one of the banner homies over here, and then we head over to this area. and kill them all. Basically, what he needs help with is this sorting system. It's supposed to be an automatic storage system, and it's just having some issues filtering properly. It looks like, I kind of checked this out already, it looks like it just needs to be moved a little bit. It was pretty much in the right spot, but it was just one block off, and I think this water patch is kind of blocking the way. So he gave me full permission to do whatever I want in this area, or the sorting system part of it. But honestly, I think that this right here is going to be fine. So all of this stuff is going to stay the same. I am pretty sure this is just an automatic dropper system that runs all the way around here and then bounces off these two chests, since they're not like a full block. I could be wrong there. We are probably going to start by removing this right here and then everything past that. So what we need to do is basically take down these automatic redstone sorter things and make ones I'm pretty sure will work. We're going with the ImpulseSV design. Super classic, been making it for years. I'm sure that he has a tutorial on it somewhere, which I will try and find and link in the description down below. So check it out. I have searched far and wide for a tutorial to help with the non-stackable items. Unfortunately, it looks like that is going to be a little too tricky and not really worth the time and effort to put into it, because it's not even going to be a real storage system. So we have a lot of different items kind of laying around everywhere because raid farms produce a ridiculous amount of items. So we're going to have to figure out which ones we'll actually be able to filter. We have this pillager head and the vindicator's head, which look exactly the same. Huh? Yeah, they look the exact same. So, yeah, like I said, I have a bit of a plan for that. But we'll have to just kind of get to work and take it from there. Well, it's time to get to work, and we have to start by kind of removing everything and figuring out what resources we have, what resources we need, and organizing some of the items as well, because we need to know what we're filtering, first of all. So let's go ahead and get started with that, and I guess I'll bring you guys back in when we start to build up some of these modules. Okay, so everything has been removed. Well, all the stuff that needed to be at least, and it is time to build it back up. The plans have been made, the stage has been set, and it's almost completely grown over with grass. All right, after a little bit of research, I found out that normally all of the stackable items in the Java edition of the game are going to be right here. So these are all the items you can get from a raid farm that you can actually sort. So sugar, glowstone dust, redstone, gunpowder, emeralds, glass bottles, spider's eyes, stick, and that's it. And in our version of the game, because we do have the mob head mod on, we'll also be able to collect these items. And these witch heads are super rare, so this one's going to be a little bit trickier to... oh, that's beautiful. This one's going to be a little bit trickier to sort, as it would take quite a few raids to get to 41 witch heads, which is actually how many we would need. So we're probably going to have to do something a little bit smart, a little bit big brain on that one, but I do have a plan. So I guess it's time to go ahead and get started. I will build up the first module with you guys, and then I'm going to repeat that over and over and over again, and I'll probably time-lapse that as well. So you guys have that to look forward to, but let's go ahead and jump into this very first module. So Bellicar and I were talking about which items we actually want to sort out of this farm, and well, it's pretty much all of them. We aren't going to need a massive amount of saddles or ominous banners, but we would like to keep some of the unstackable items like the Totem of Undying and the potions and a few other things. So unfortunately, we are going to have a few chests that are basically going to be like a unfiltered output, and we need to make sure we have enough room for that in addition to the 12 separate stackable items. The first thing we're going to do is run a hopper chain from this auto dropper over here to the output from the raid farm, and that's going to help us determine where the actual modules are going to fit in. And I did a little bit of measuring just to make sure we didn't have to completely rebuild this, and we are good. I would like to keep some of the stuff that he built in this system as well, because there's no reason to rebuild this, and there's no reason to rebuild that. So basically the comparator reads what's in this dropper. So as long as we have a hopper going into it, we should be good to go. I think it's even okay if we put it on top. Originally it wasn't on top, but that should be fine. So I think this is going to be the level that we need it at. Yeah, I think so, which is totally fine. So just so you know, when we build this module up, we're going to be utilizing, I think, about 5 or 6 hoppers for each module, but you need a minimum of 3, and I'll get to why in just a second here, but I'm going to go ahead and build up this little hopper chain real quick, and I'll be right back, and we'll have a little bit of a redstone tutorial. Oh, so I didn't really explain one thing that you might want to know if you're building a project like this. Well, this essentially is a trash can, so any items that get through this hopper chain are going to get tossed into lava, and just in case I accidentally drop my netherite pick while I'm building this, I don't want the items to get destroyed, even though I guess netherite wouldn't get destroyed, but literally everything that isn't netherite would get destroyed. So we are going to just put a chest here so it will catch anything for the time being. So if we put some birch planks in there, they should end up in this chest. So currently this is our main output. For any items we might drop along the way, like hoppers or, you know, any kind of redstone bits, just in case we don't want them to get destroyed. Anyways, it is time to start the very first module. So first we need to make sure we have enough space once again, and our very first module is going to go in this slice right here. And I think what we're going to go for is 4 double chests. Sounds good to me. 4 double chests for each item should be plenty, especially the mob heads. There's no way we're going to fill those up. Well, we might, but we'll see. We'll start with 4 double chests, and if we really need to expand, we can do that at a later date. So let's go ahead and build up that first module. Cool, so time for redstone with Java Lavacraft, and let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing we're going to need to do is put some chests in place, and normally I would do all of the items at the same time, but we're just going to do one together before I continue to build up the rest. So like I said earlier, you need a minimum of 3 hoppers to run the automatic sorting system, but we're going to be utilizing a few more per slice. So we need to leave 1 space in between this very top row of hoppers and where we're going to actually put our chests. So the very first chest is going to go right here. There we go. That was perfect. Pro. And the second chest, third chest, and like I said, we're going to do 4. So we're going to have to lower this glass platform, but I think that will be fine. Now we can go ahead and get rid of all this dirt. Okay, so now we're up here at the top of the module, and we're going to put a temporary dirt block right there. And let me just shift click some hoppers in. And now we need a hopper facing into this dirt block. So this is going to be the hopper that controls the whole system and tells this hopper right here when it needs to lock. So this hopper is going to stay locked unless this one is trying to feed items into it. So the way hoppers work, basically this hopper is going to try and draw from whatever is on top of it, even though this isn't facing into this bottom hopper. So that's very important. So now what we need to do from here is basically take a comparator output from this hopper right here. And the way we're going to do that is by building up just a little bit of a redstone circuit. So we are going to come out 3 blocks from this hopper that's going directly into the chest, and then we are going to go down a little bit. We need a few more blocks right here, a temporary block here, a block here, and a block here, and then you're just going to remove that. So from here, what we need to do is just put a repeater there facing into this block. We need a redstone torch here, which is going to power this block on and off, and in turn lock this hopper, which is good. And on top, we need a comparator facing this way. So the single dot should be on that side. And then we just need a couple pieces of redstone dust. So 1, 2, and 3. Cool, so that completes our circuit. Now, The reason I didn't put these hoppers in is because you don't need them. But since we are going to be utilizing 4 double chests per slice, we can just do that, run them into the backs of the chest, and now this entire row of chests will only filter in whatever item we set. And now what does that mean? How do you set an item? Well, I'm going to go over that right now. So to set up an item filter, well, first things first, you need to complete the redstone circuit with the hoppers and all the locking and all the stuff we just did, or else it's not going to work. So after you have done that, you can go ahead and rename some items. So in our case today, we're going to be using this item right here. This is our item filter item, and it's just some kelp that's renamed as item filter. You can pretty much use any item. I would recommend that you rename it, but technically all you need is something that won't be going through your system up here. So if you're making one of these and you don't want to have to rename the items, I don't know why you wouldn't want to do that, but just in case you don't, just don't use any mob drops in case like a random skeleton or phantom or something dies in your farms. Well, it might be bad news bears and break your entire sorting system. So I would use something that is definitely never going to end up in there, like kelp, because kelp is all the way down there, and I don't really know how it would get in here. Anyways, let's go back up here, and I'll show you guys how to do it. Oh, I forgot the other item you need. You need the item you want to filter. So you're going to need at least 42 of those. So 42 items are going to get stuck in this system. So unfortunately, if you want to sort diamonds or something like that, you're going to have to stick 42 of them in there if you're using this circuit at least. So we're actually going to go through in this order of sorting. So I'm going to start with sugar. We're going to be sorting some sugar today. So now that we have the item we want to sort and our item filter item, our kelp and our sugar, we're going to put the item we'd like to sort, so the sugar, in the very first slot right here, and then we're going to take 4 pieces of kelp just like that, and we should see this stop at 41. There we go, perfect. So now that it has stopped at 41, basically these hoppers are going to go all the way down and the item should end up right in here. Now, the way this works is this hopper is going to continuously try and draw items from this hopper, but the only ones that are going to get sucked through are going to be sugar. So if we go ahead and put some stones, we'll put 3 stone blocks through the system, we should see that it does not go into this chest. And if we give it just a few seconds, it's going to end up in this chest over here. Look at that, beautiful. Our item filter is working. So that is how you build up an item filter, and super fun, super easy actually. It seems a little complicated at first, but as long as you build up the redstone, then set the item filter, and don't do anything cheeky like try and mess with the amount of items in here, or yeah, as long as it looks just like this, you're good to go. You will be golden. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the entire thing, and I'll be right back. Well guys, unfortunately no time lapse today due to time restrictions on this video, but it's done. Check it out, super cool stuff. Whoa, it was a lot of fun. And all the items are sorted, and I'm super happy with it. Check it out. We have named all of these items in the item frames, and it is ready for use. So I will shoot a message to Belcar in the Discord, and I left him a present. That's right, another golden carrot lunchbox delivered. So now I guess it is pretty much time to wrap up this video. It was an extra long one, so I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. It was a lot of fun. I always enjoy hanging out with you guys, so make sure you hit that like button if you did enjoy today's episode, and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed it, because we put out content every single week from the MoonCraft server. That's it for me today, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.